Now, from your local source, TV 20 News, 5:30 live in high definition.
Welcome back. Some in science are calling this the decade for psychiatric disorders, where we reach the tipping point towards understanding and better treating different forms of mental illness. One method for reaching this conclusion is the clinical trial. David learns how clinical trials are opening the doors to healing in tonight's Medical Spotlight. David.
Thank you, Paige. We're here tonight with Dr. Elias Sarkis, the founder of Sarkis Clinical Trials in Northwest Gainesville. Tell me about the value of clinical trials in psychiatry.
Well, David, the value of clinical trials in psychiatry is to really bring systematic information collected about medications in various disorders so that we know a lot more about the safety and efficacy of medications in specific problem areas.
Do you treat more than just adults? Do you treat children also, and how do you do that?
Yes, we actually right now have 5 studies for depression in adults, but we have 3 studies for ADHD in children.
Now, you're talking about using drugs used in the trial, medications. Do you also try other, I don't know, treatments, I guess, when it comes to these trials?
Well, when it comes to the trials, most of the trials are sponsored by drug companies, and therefore they are about medications. There are a lot of other treatments involving, for example, QEEGs, but there's nobody sponsoring that because nobody's got a patent on it.
So presumably these are not medications that are fully approved by the FDA because they're in trial right now. Is that correct?
That is correct. Now, sometimes we have medications right now, for example, that are being studied that are approved for adults but not approved for children and adolescents. And of course, as we all know, children and adolescents are not just miniature adults. Sometimes they need less medication. Sometimes they actually need more medications. Sometimes they have different side effects than adults have. So we really need to study it systematically.
Exactly. So what kind of controls are there to make sure that the patients involved in a trial like this are safe and healthy? Well,
David, the first thing is that we really do a very comprehensive evaluation. In addition to the usual psychiatric interview, we do a physical exam, EKGs, we do labs, and we do monitor the patients very carefully. We see them every week. They have access to call us if there's ever any problems, any questions. So we do keep it, a close watch on it. We also have what's called an IRB, which really monitors if there's any safety data that's coming in from other places that let us know about it, and then we're warned about it and look for it.
We're running out of time at this point, but very quickly, how are the results used of the trials that you do?
Well, in generally, the results are used to either promote a medication and give it a label, or to let people know that it's not safe to use in kids.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much, Dr. Elias Sarkis with Sarkis Clinical Trials in Gainesville. Paige, back to you.